Good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we center ourselves. Let's go ahead and expand our solar plexus energy. Make it as big as you in all directions. Now make it 6 feet bigger than you in all directions. Now go ahead and ask your body, what does your body require of you today? What does it require? You might want some energy. You might want some pampering. You might want, and the pampering might come in maybe infusing color into the bubble or music. What does your body require of you today? My body loves jasmine, gardenias, and bergamot. Bergamot is like, it's a citrus. Smells kind of like lemony like. Not quite, but you get the idea. Jasmine is very intoxicating. So is gardenia. Reminds me of summer evenings. The gardenias and the jasmine mixed together in the balmy evening while we were sitting in the pergola with my grandmother, just talking, looking up at the sky, watching the stars. Do you have any memories? Peaceful memories that your body likes to enjoy. As soon as you smell something, it takes you back to that memory. What if we could create that in the future so that everybody has experience of peace, nurturing, being one with nature? What would it take, I wonder? What if that's something you could create for yourself, for your children, grandchildren? And it's something they will carry over with them. It's part of the legacy you will leave them. Remembering you, spending time with them, and providing that nurturing space. And if you don't have children, that's okay. Getting together with friends, providing that closeness. Can you sense it? And as I said before, within the next 30 days, fall is coming. The days are turning cooler already. So imagine you sitting around a bonfire in a cool autumn night. Friends, family, children, just sitting around with a blanket around your shoulders, watching the fire. Talk is not necessary. Just watching the fire, or just watching the stars. Watching the meteors, shooting stars, if you will. But this is for everybody. When you're in a mental state of peace, grace, you can have this. See, the planet knows you, knows where you are, knows what you do. It's connected to you. You walk on it. You eat what it produces. You wear what it produces. It knows you by your vibration. And you can have this in your community. It can be available for all. Act local. Influence global. And more. So I want you to feel into the energies right now of that evening in front of the bonfire. What is the earth gifting you? It needs you. Nature needs you. You are the creator. Your thought creates. Just by thinking, you can create. By thinking, you can create a tree. Now go ahead and go to the highest point that you can see right now. Take your consciousness to the highest point. Now imagine your community thriving. Your community being one with nature. When you are familiar with something, and being one with nature is being very familiar with it, You respect it. And respect is what we need. It's not just consumption, but respect, consumption in moderation. You only harvest if you're gonna eat. Let others harvest what they're gonna eat. Live for others, in other words. So nature needs help. Go ahead and ask nature, what energy, space, consciousness, and choice can you and your body be to provide contributions to nature with total ease? Remember that the roots of the trees is a big network. What you're doing in your location is being communicated across the world. You might be in Texas, you might be in the Carolinas, you might be in California, you might be in Alaska, but it's being communicated all over the world. So what contribution does nature need? Elements. Element of air, element of water, element of fire, element of earth, elements of ether. It is commanded that you contribute to nature as needed, when needed, as often as needed. Thank you. It is done. The key is in watching things happen. If you see drought, watch water droplets come down and soak the earth. If you see fire, watch the water droplets come down, put out the fire. If you see hurricanes, watch the wind, the air, push the hurricane to stay on the water. The jobs of the hurricane, typhoons, whatever else they call it, is not to come on land, to stay on the water, to churn the water. It's a good thing. By churning the water, they make the waters, the seas, all that good stuff for the fish come out. It goes to the bottom. That's a job of the hurricanes, of the typhoons. But when it comes on land, it's when they are misdirected. So we're starting to go into that season of hurricanes, typhoons. So element of air, stay watchful. so that these beings, typhoons and hurricanes, do their job and they don't get deviated, called away from their job. And let's go ahead and do another sweep of the planet. If whatever there are any bad actors, you're gonna see them. They'll show up as black dots. Watch them disappear. It's a quick scan. You're gonna see when they show up. But the thing is, the key is witnessing them disappear. You can imagine you being Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man if you want, eating those little black dots. See, for me, that's a little bit too slow. I like to go faster than that. I just sweep him off. But it's all a game. Let's play it, and let's play it to win. And with that, let's go ahead and take a couple deep breaths as we come back to the present. When you're ready, rub your hands together. Rub your face. And open your eyes.